Sandra here, and welcome back to another Project Life video. I know I've owed you guys this for a while, so I've been meaning to post them sooner, but I've had some health things that came up that, I wasn't feeling all that great, so I didn't have a chance to, but I'm back with more Project Life. And as always, I'm just figuring out where I want my photos because it makes it a lot easier to figure out the rest of the layout. And I'm using some of these Mambi cards, which you may or may not have seen in a haul I did recently, depending on what goes up first. But I really love these cards, and I figured they actually went really well with my creative retreat kit that I'll be using to embellish my layout for this month. And these are pictures of when I went bowling, obviously. And I'm just corner rounding the little corners on this because I feel like when you have on the other side corner rounded cards and you try to do square, like the regular corners, I feel like it just looks weird. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it just bothers me, so I end up rounding them every time because of that. And that's actually that My Story little like banner, I guess. That is from this month's kit. This month's kit has like the color variation of like light blue, dark blue, and red, and it's really pretty, and it actually kind of went perfect with these pictures. So I'm really excited to share with you guys all the fun things. You get a little arrow that also comes in the kit because you get a bunch of sorry, a bunch of die cut embellishments like you usually see me use whenever I do like my creative retreat videos. And I just really love the way that the arrows look because it's a really great way to kind of lead your eye when someone's looking at the layout to the next photo. So I just thought I would layer that on top of that because I like the way that it looks. And then I had these glittery freckled fawn geotags in my stash, so I was like, yes. Anything to use some golden glitter, you know me. And then I called it a day on that card. I didn't think it needed anything else, and I'm trying to learn the balance between, a really fun card without going overboard. And then I wanted to make my own card using this month's stamp because I thought it would be really cool to just create my own card because I kind of wanted the title card to be kind of really like different and unique. So I decided to stamp the 3 stars that you get in a combo on this set, which makes it great so that all you have to do is kind of turn and position it every time you want to kind of layer it. So that's exactly what I started to do to create this pattern. And you could also do this with some of the words that come in the set or any of the other, like the arrows as well. But I just thought that the stars were kind of perfect for the look I was going for, so I decided to just keep stamping them. And you want to be careful not to smudge this either while the ink dries because I'm like notorious for smudging things, as you will see in this video. I don't smudge this card, but I do smudge something else. But either way, everything ended up turning out really good, so I really liked it. And I am going to add in some like blue stars in the color Soft Pool from Hero Arts because I figured that would kind of break up the darkness, and I just like the way that it looked. It kind of made it look different, and you guys will see by the time I'm done exactly what I mean. See, there you go. So pretty! I don't know. For me, I just think it looks so pretty like that. So, and I was contemplating filling up the whole card with stars, but I actually really liked it broken up like this. And then I decided to add a vellum circle that I cut out because I thought it would look really cute. I used my spellbinders for that, and then I had the Sticko Gold Glitter Alpha, which I always have to buy 2 packs because you only get 1 of like each letter, and it always happens to me like clockwork that I'll want 2 of 1 letter and then not have it. So that's just a tip for you guys if you get Sticko stuff. Always buy 2 packs. And then I'm adding these letters, and I really like the way they look. The only downside is you see the glitter on my hands. Yeah, it was a little bit glittery, but it wasn't overly excessive. So then I had these magenta alpha in my stash, and I believe they're actually from a basic gray highline collection that I just had because I keep all my mini alphas together, and I'm going to be doing a video showing you guys how I keep all my stuff really soon. I just hadn't had a chance to film it and post it, but I will be doing that really soon. And then that's one of the gold hearts that I actually made myself with my gold foiling, and if you haven't seen my gold foiling video, you should check it out. I will try to link it in the description box below, but it's the last video that I did, so it's really fun for creating your own foam alpha thickers and all that kind of good stuff. I just talk randomly sometimes, just make up my own words when I do my videos. This sequence also comes in this month's kit, so I really love that you get the dark and the light blue, and I'm kind of using it the way you would enamel dots, just kind of sprinkling it around to create some more fun and dimension on this card. And then I'm adding those tiny word stickers, which are from that Tim Holtz book where you get white and craft little tiny word stickers. And since I always use white ones, I figured I'd change it up and use some of the craft ones because I thought it would look cute. So that just says good times with my family, or family. And I really like the way that that card looks. It's my favorite card on the layout. And then for this next card, I wanted to keep it simple because, I mean, there's not a ton of space on there to add a bunch of embellishments. I'm telling you, I can't talk when I make these videos. It's okay, you guys forgive me, right? But I really like this card, and I swear all these colors are so Kate Spade. That's all I think of when I see these colors from this Mambi collection. I really love it. And that circle is from the Creative Retreat kit this month, and of course I thought that was perfect for this picture, and I just cut off the little end of it because I just wanted it to kind of just hang off there. And it says That Smile, super pretty. And then I'm also going to add another tiny word sticker because why not? Life is better with tiny word stickers, as I always say. And I just added that, and then I played with the idea, and I figured I'd add another gold heart because I already have a gold heart on this layout, so I figured I might as well just start keeping things cohesive and add another gold heart. And that one's a little bit different than the one I added. That one's one I had in my stash already that's pre-made, and then I added a gold glitter Studio Calico enamel dot there, which I'm trying to finish that pack, and plus it looked really cute there, so I figured, yeah, perfect opportunity. This next card I wanted to keep simple because I really like the way it looks on its own. So I had this gold frame that I die cut from my Pinkfresh Studio die cut that I had from the kits that I get every month, and I thought it would be perfect to go around that frame. So I just wanted to add some foam tape to it just to stand it up a little bit, and I didn't want to do too much to this card because I think it's just so pretty on its own either way, and I just love the colors of it. It makes me think of my planner because it's made by the same company as the Happy Planner, in case you didn't know. So I figured I would just do that and keep the card fairly simple. I am going to end up stamping on this card, even though I said I was going to keep it simple, but it's a very simple stamp. So it's not like too much of anything, and I just figured I would just add that because I liked it. So I decided to add the hearts to that, and I'm just stamping them out on a tiny block because now that I've added that frame with the foam, I don't want to use a bigger block and then not get a full stamp because that's happened to me before. So I just stamped that out there. And I love VersaFine ink. You just have to be careful to make sure you give it sometimes a few more minutes to dry versus using StazOn, but I don't like using StazOn as much sometimes because if I get it on something and it's permanent, then I don't know, I start being anxious about that. So for this next card, I'm using another Mambi card, but I'm using the grid side because it's like a very dark green color, so I don't think I would use that anyway. And then you also get this clip in this month's kit. It's one of those little red kind of freckled fawn clips, and it's really cute. You get one in dark blue as well, but I thought this red one was going to be perfect because I already have blue in the picture, so it would be a little bit overkill, I feel like. And then I'm also going to stamp on this label that you get on this month's kit that has that little star, and I figured I would just stamp on it You and Me because it makes sense for this picture, right? See how I did that there? I was originally thinking of just offsetting it, but I actually like the way that it looks on the top of that picture. And then look what I did there. You see that? I smudged. But I was actually able to save it by using a little baby wipe and cleaning off the picture after I got that on there. So thank you, Lord. Because I was about to be like, are you kidding me? That's why you need to let your VersaFine dry, though. That's exactly why I keep emphasizing that, because a lot of times when I do these videos, I don't give it time to dry because I'm just, I'm wanting to finish the layout for you guys. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're at home doing it on your own and you're not necessarily filming yourself. For this next card, I also wanted to keep it simple and keep the focal point on the picture. That Epic Moments and that little banner are both from this month's kit, and they're really cute, and I thought, I'm going to layer these because they're going to look really pretty together, and they do. And I think they're the perfect shapes for layering things on top of one another. So I figured I would do that. And I'm also going to be adding some extra little things to this card. But like I said, I don't want to overload it. I'm really finding the fine balance between adding things to my photos without being too much. I added some sequins. The blue ones are from the Creative Retreat kit this month. And then the gold ones are from my stash. Because you gotta have some sequins lying around. Like I said, they're a great way to add a little touch to your pages if you don't want to use enamel dots, or if you're tired of using enamel dots and you want to do something different. So it's just a great way to kind of change it up. So, and I'm all about that because you guys know that last month I was on a felt cake, which I'm still on a felt cake, but for this layout it just didn't feel right necessarily for this specific layout. And I kind of wanted the sequence to be kind of the focal point accent of the stuff on this layout, so that's what I did, and I really like the way that looks, so I left it just like that. And then for this next card, I actually stamped a border all around the edges of it. It's an LA Studio stamp that I had in my stash because I wanted the blue to show through, because I just ended up making another card for the other photo that I had. I didn't necessarily plan on it, but that's what ended up happening. And then I'm just lining the edges of this with my Sharpie fine point pen just to give it some more definition and finish. The photo is going to cover it. That's why I didn't stamp the whole thing, because it wasn't really necessary. I just wanted some blue on that photo just to bring out the blue that I have going on throughout this layout without it being too much. And since I also have some dots on this layout as well, I figured it would be another way to bring that through as well. And that's just a collage that I did on my phone. If you guys have seen my printing video that I did where I show you how I print my photos, that's just how I did that. And I really liked the way that it looked. And I just figured I would make it a little bit smaller so that it doesn't fit my whole 4x6, because sometimes I just like adding a card behind it and I think it looks cute. And then that sticker is from that Mambi sticker book that I have, and like I said, I'm going to have a haul where I show that stuff, so I don't know which one will go up first, but either way, that's where it's from. And then I was thinking of adding another stamping bit here, and I really like that little label in that one area. I just think it looks cute, and since I do have kind of like that magenta going on throughout my layout, I figured it'd be another way to kind of incorporate it on this card as far as colors, because the bowling balls bring in the red color, and I already have the blue going on throughout it. I stamped it in that soft pool, but then to me it was just way too light, so I ended up restamping it with some of my Memento ink. And then I figured I would just add a little bit of journaling. Since this layout itself, I actually barely have any journaling, which is rare for me. I usually add a little bit more journaling, but I didn't really feel like it needed it. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. We're just bowling and having fun, so that card is done. I did end up adding some stuff off camera because I just decided it kind of needed it and would look cute, and I actually love the way that it looks, so inspiration just strikes you at any moment with Project Life, because that's how I roll. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you want to see more, and leave me some comments because I just love to hear from y'all. Again, if you want to try anything out, any of the kits or any of the products that I use in this video, just check out the link in the description box below where I always put all the products that I use. And thank you guys as always so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye!